How y'all feel out there?
Oh yeah. Alright, check this out. He is DJ Run DMC.
Graffiti street art is a global subculture that began in the 1960s. Many of Johannesburg's public spaces are covered in tags and larger works. The Johannesburg municipality has taken steps in creating designated areas where street artists can paint. For some, graffiti is a beautiful art form, but for others, it is an eyesore that is degrading the city. Few people give much thought to those who are employed to remove unwanted street art and what their job entails.
Firstly starts with identifying the surface of where the graffiti is lying. If it's on bricks, if it's on concrete, if it's on normal paint, it all depends on the process then that follows thereafter. If it's on concrete, we firstly have to identify how hard the concrete is before we can use a high pressure unit to remove it. Otherwise it softens the concrete and removes the concrete, especially with the type of chemicals we use. Lift the paint from the concrete. On a brick surface it's very easy. Chemicals doesn't penetrate the surface of the brick and it just separates the painting from the brick. It takes a few years to make the product we use today, known as our solvent-based or paraffin-based acids, to remove the paint from any type of surface we're working on. We have not mastered the one from paint yet, but we have mastered the concrete and the bricks. This is the type of process we need to make our world graffiti clear. It depends how big the tag is. Let's say a wall such as big as maybe 40 squares full of graffiti, maybe 2 days. Depends on what surface. Bricks 2 days, concrete 3 days. Well, ironically you need only a high pressure unit, steel brushes and the right chemicals and of course the protective clothing, the PPE. You need the official PPE that has been approved by the SABS. There has been a piece I did about a year ago about a woman that has fascinated me right here in Joburg, and I was very sad to remove her, but it really touched me the way they did it, because not all graffiti is bad, because people in their minds have this sort of image about graffiti and Johannesburg, and it's dirty and people don't like it. But actually there is graffiti tags that are very, very nice. That I've removed over 275,000 tags. The worst thing is the hours. Yeah, it's the hours, because people pay you and you have to do it by the deadline. And sometimes you get a tougher brick or a tougher type of concrete and you don't make the deadlines. And I would say the best thing is just making people happy, you know, by removing the unwanted stuff they don't want, the unwanted tags. Mostly Johannesburg. Well, I can tell you it's mostly businesses, because no guy wouldn't call you out to remove something as simple as a graffiti tag, except where they're living, in which neighborhood they're living. But mostly businesses, it affects their profile.